What is up, guys? Today's Friday, November 1st. It is the start of a new month, and we ended up with a green day. So let's get into why I took longs this morning and banked on that. So first of all, we always start off on the 4-hour time frame. We did have this massive sell-off, right? We had a huge sell-off yesterday and Wednesday where we just dropped down into that previous week low, where we hung out for pretty much the rest of the afternoon on Thursday. Now, what price was going to do in this area was very important. We had this one last 4-hour fair value gap that was holding us right there, as you can see, and we didn't close below that. So that showed that it wanted to react out of it. Now, this reaction out of this low right here, do I think it's going to make a run back up here? Not yet. I do think that we are going to rebalance a lot of the imbalances that were left behind and then eventually move back down potentially. But if we do get a 4-hour close below this low, there is a lot of low resistance liquidity that was created right here that I do think we need to sweep before we continue higher. So coming into the market today, the one thing that I was eyeing was the fact that we had a 4-hour bearish fair value gap right here. If you notice, I put 4-hour close above equals longs. So I was waiting for the 10 o'clock candle to open above that area. Okay, on the 1-hour time frame, it was pretty much the same thinking. We had the same exact level on the 1 hour, and then on the 15-minute time frame, what I was looking at was the fact that we were creating higher highs and higher lows here. Now, I did mark out that we had a 15-minute candle close below here. We would look for shorts, but because we didn't displace below that low right there, and we just started to move right back up, I wanted to wait until after 10 o'clock because we had news, right? And I usually wait until after 9:45. So this candle right here closed at 9:15, and this one opened up. This was the open of the market. We dipped below that low of that candle and started to rocket on higher. So after 9:45, if we had reclaimed this bearish 15-minute fair value gap, I would then switch back to looking for longs rather than shorts. And as you can see, yeah, we do get that. We get that close above there. And then after 10 o'clock, we get that close above that level. So we're looking for long setups because the order flow on the higher time frames are bullish. We're only looking for bullish setups. So after 10 o'clock, news drops. We had, forgot what it was. I think it was PMI. One of those news. We had a 1-minute bearish fair value gap get created right here. As you can see, price moves on up. Has a small close above it. I didn't wait for this candle to finish because I just had a feeling that it was going to be so strongly bullish, just because of all the other confluences that we had and the fact that we were in Q4. We could have expected a move on higher. And let's turn on the quarterly cycles too. As you can see, we had accumulation here and we manipulated below the low, especially this pre-market data low. Okay, and we started to move on higher, creating higher highs. So the fact that we did create a higher low made me bullish enough to be like, okay, yeah, I'm just going to get in. So I market ordered in at the start of this candle. A little bit after that, put my stop below the low, and I was targeting a 1 to 2 risk to reward. But as I saw price come up here and then print this red candle, I said, you know what? Elections are next week. I don't want to stick around and regret being all the way up here and not hitting my 1 to 2, which was right up there, because we just barely tapped it. I also noticed that we had a 15-minute level right here. So it was a good area for us to manipulate up into and potentially react out of. So I decided I'm just going to take it at a 1.74 risk to reward. Still a solid risk to reward in my opinion, because I always target 1.5 to a 2. Ideally, I'm trying to reach for 1 to 2s, but the profit was almost there to a 1 to 2. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take it. It's Friday. I don't want to give back any of the gains that I had this week. So ended off the week really well. We did continue higher up into this 4-hour fair value gap that I have marked out. It looked like it wanted to fill that. And then as you can see, we filled it right there right now. And we're starting to drop again. These other two trades, I was not at the chart to take it. I was busy after this trade right here. And so, as you can see, we started to move back down. Now, how could you have caught, that retracement? Well, we created a 15-minute imbalance that is supposed to act as support for us to continue moving higher to potentially fill in that 4-hour fair value gap. So, as soon as price moves down into that, you look for the possibility of a reversal there. We are bullish on the higher time frame. So what are you looking for? A bearish fair value gap to get invalidated. Where is that? You get that right here. All right. As soon as that closes above it, you can put your entry there. You can put your entry at the actual inverse fair value gap if you want, which makes it better risk to reward. If you targeted high of day, that's a 1 to 2.88, better than what I got this morning. Or sorry, no, not a 1.288, a 1 to 2.16. Still better than what I got this morning. But even if you didn't do that, if you market ordered in right there and you tried to target high of day, that was a 1 to 1.5. Still meets my criteria of a really nice trade. Again, another setup appeared over here. We have a bearish fair value gap. As soon as that gets invalidated, you market order in, target high of day. That's a 1 to 1.6. 3 great trades where all 3 of them hit the price target of a new high of day. Okay. If you are bullish, extremely bullish on all the higher time frames, and you see that the order flow is bullish, why would you be looking for shorts? You know? Yeah, there are some interesting setups here, right, to go short, but this is a retracement. I don't want to trade against the trend. That's just me personally, right? I do think we're going to try to continue moving higher, at least into a premium. The draw on liquidity that I had was this 417.75 level, so we'll see if we'll get that in the afternoon for the PM session. But overall, a great day. Ended the week green across all my accounts, so I'm very happy about that. Requested a payout today too, so that's sweet. But yeah, hopefully you guys ended up green. It was a very easy day, easy read. I love these kind of days because they're so simple. And we'll be right back at it next week. We'll also see who our new president is next week. That'll be an interesting thing to take a look at. All right, everybody, take care. God bless, and have a great weekend. Peace.